But so let me have you guys start seated if we could please. And oh man, my old eyes can't see the plan, so I got to bring it a little bit closer. There you go. All right, there it is. There it is. They always say sight's the first thing to go, so I think that's it. So legs out, postured up, just some ankle circles here. Pretty easy. I mean, I think seated is always a good opportunity to work on posture, right? So if you can, try to stack your posture up. If it's a little bit slumpy, that's fine, but work on it. And then let's go one direction first, and then we'll slide over to the other direction there. So I went out first, and then I'm going in. Going in, seem it's kind of a little bit wonky here, but it's moving. Sometimes you got to look at them too. It helps. You got to intimidate your feet. All right, and then we'll go figure 4 here. So it's just kind of one leg here. Other leg is straight, so we're getting that hamstring again. Try to get as much posture as you can. Lean into it. Get that hamstring stretch. It's a little bit of a glute stretch if you lean that way too. We'll kind of rock between both those positions here. And if you can, it's going to be kind of a quick switch, Rick, so sorry about that. And then we'll go right to the other side. But we're going to keep alternating. So we'll see if you can hang on one side if you want to just hold your foot there too. But if you can, lean, hinge, use the hands if you need to or if you want to, and then just alternate right to the other side. So I think the benefit of this is we're getting a little bit of movement and we're getting the stretch here at the same time. So for cold, this will warm us up. And for already warm, we're just kind of getting in the zone here of getting some mobility going. So I like that idea here. We're just going to get one more on each side. It's about 5 per side here. Very nice. All right. And then if you can, so see if you could keep one leg bent. See if you can swivel the other leg around like that, right? So it's here. Swivel it. If you want to post up on your hand, that works. And then lean into that front leg, right? That shin here. So we're creating a shin box, we'll call it here. Lean into that side. If you feel a glute stretch, that's good. If you feel a little bit of hip pinch, not too good, but we'll lean in away from it. Or just kind of reach forward, right? Reach forward. Deep breath. Sit up. We'll get a few of those here. And then reach forward. And then sit up. So I'm just trying to incorporate just a little bit more movement today. Let's get one more here. Reach forward and breathe. And we'll sit up and then try to do the same thing on the other side. So kind of unwind out of there. I like the idea of just using your legs as much as possible. If you need to use your hands, that's fine too. But just to kind of get used to using our hip joint there. And breathe here. Lean in, breathe, hold, and then back up. So I started this a new gig here. It's just one client. It's like a at-home deal around here. And part of it was doing a COVID test. So I had my second test that I did today. And then it was like, they did the nose swab last time. Last time it was like, is this Kaiser? Nose swab, mouth. Same swab, kind of gross. This time, one swab, just both nostrils, but just like big sneeze attack after. So I'll take the sneeze attack over the mouth boogers. But I mean, they had their system down, which is nice. All right. This is what the times we're living in. Tough times. Here we go. Let's get the heels in together. Posture it up. A little side to side rocking is fine, just to kind of get on those sit bones. Knees out. Sorry if that's TMI, but it's just top of mind here. Just my sneezy nose there. It's not a big deal. And then breathe it out. But it's just thought it was funny to share. But yeah, just big sneeze. I was like, couldn't handle it. But took the dog with me. He's my comfort animal here. Petted him every now and then. Hold my hand. All right, there you go. See if you go on the hands and knees, and we'll transition to some cat camels here, cat cows. Think moo, and then think meow. We got that. I don't know the Spanish versions though. I don't know. It's escaping me right now. I know the Spanish chicken though. I mean, that's pio pio. That's well established. Not cheap cheap. All right, inhale, tuck under, crunch down, exhale, extend, get the moo going. Inhale and exhale, good. And then we'll get the hip flexor stretch here. Speaking of cows, Jody knows this though. I have a pretty good cow story. Tuck under, crunch down. Has nothing to do with you. That wasn't the transition. The transition was the cow story. Lean in, lean back. I was telling her I was on this trail run, trying to get the hip flexor and reach up across. I was going up this trail. So this lone baby cow, calf, if you will, still large though, still super big. So I videoed it, kind of looked at me, and I saw it was separated from the other cows. You got to switch arms, Jody. And then so I saw there's a gate at the front. So I was like, okay, so I should probably open it up, see if it get reunited with the rest of the cows there. Tuck under. So it kind of keeps poking its head through the barbed wire. It keeps hitting different spots, trying to coax it over. It's a little bit difficult. I don't think they respond to noise too well. So it's like 3 or 4 minutes. Finally made its way over. And it had this like amazing reunion moment. The other cow does like the kind of thing, right? And then the cow runs down, just immediately starts suckling. It's a magical moment. It felt good. I didn't video it, but it's up here. It's up here. We just brought
It would have gone viral.
Oh, right there. Cow reunited with mom. Yep.
So tender.
Buddy, it's gonna switch the other side there. But yeah, but I didn't know if I did something wrong. What if I like let in the only rabid cow to the other cows, so that I didn't know what was about to happen, but luckily it was all good. Lean into that front side, so we'll go for that Spider-Man hip flexor stretch. Pry around, get the glute tight, a little bit of rotation. Kind of like the idea of just churning without rotating the arm, without doing that. And if you can, you also have the option of bending that back foot. And if you have a bend in that back foot without a cramp, and you can pull off one of these, or if you can pull off one of these, go for it. If not, it's not a big deal. You still got plenty of stretch there. Yeah, perfect. And then breathe it out. It's definitely a deep stretch. All right, there we go. Other side. I'll call that my cow story. That'll work for the ages here. It always amazes me that cows get deterred by those cow guards, right? I don't know if you guys see them. They're just little rails, and then they just don't pass it. They just don't want to get their hooves caught, or they're just like, I'm not gonna move. I'm not gonna go past that thing. Which I think they could. I think they could jump over it or easily make it, but they don't want to try. Analogy, right? Don't be like the cow. Just try. Get over the cow guard. What are the cow guards in your life? Go and breathe. I know, that's pretty good. Make sure we get that quad stretch. It definitely feels better if you reach on the side of the leg that's up. So whatever leg it's up, reach on that side, right arm. Gives you that pull there. There we go. Gems of wisdom here, right? All right, face up here. Let's go for a knee hug here. Both knees, pull it in tight. Come for the stretching, stay for the gems, and then try to get one knee into the chest. Keep the other leg straight out, and you're reaching through your heel there. Get it close to the ground. You can be on the ground a little bit, but off the ground is fine. That way you can get a little bit more core, right? After a little bit of mobility, I like to layer in some core work, right? Which just means tensing up, right? If you tense up in your abs and your glutes, it helps lock in that position. So we're holding for 3, 2, 1, and switch. And then 3, 2, 1, and switch. This is kind of a line version of the knee hug. This is like the trainer go-to move is the knee hug, the standing knee hug. For stretching out there. One more on each side. Bam. And Bam, good. And then see if we could go face down. So we're going prone. It's that cobra. It's butt tight. It's toes flexed or pointed. And then press up. Again, a little bit of side to side if you can. Be careful with your low back if this feels uncomfortable. If not, then brace the glutes, brace the abs, turn, rotate, look at those heels, back down. All right, nice. And then easy transition from that. Toes flex or tucked under, butt back, arms out, breathe it out there. That's the child's pose stretch. If you can, palms up. Gives you a little bit more stretch on that. And if you want to work your lower trap, this muscle right there that pulls your shoulder blades down, that counters the shrugging, you can lift up with your arm, keeping your elbows straight. It's a toughie. Let's get a few of those. That's what people always want to work on, is their lower traps. It's huge. You know, lose 5 pounds around the waist. Lower traps, very common. Obviously kidding. Hopefully you guys got that. Toes are tucked here. Sit back to those heels. Maybe a quad stretch, maybe just a sit here. See if you can pull down on your collarbone. So you're pulling down here, and then we want to bring your chin up as high as you can, and then back down, right? So you're pulling on that, what is it? I guess that's the origin, right? Where it starts up and then back down. So just like a t-shirt you may be wearing, or a turtleneck, right? Your muscles are attached and inserted, but also it's like a web, right? Your fascia, and that helps loosen that up. And then up to you if you want to do the open, closed mouth thing, because that also, right, your jaw. All right, good. And then hands at your side there, postured up. Again, try to get a little bit of glute, a little bit of core there. Arms are long, tilt the head to one side. Deep breath in. Long exhale there. Get both sides there. Deep breath in. Very nice. Long exhale there. And then see if you can do the shrug, the upper trap shrug, and then back down. Same idea there. See if it gets us down a little bit further. Nice. And the other side here. Deep breath in. Long exhale there. Perfect. Good. So if you give me a few shoulder rotations here, again, you can stay down in this position or go standing, whatever is more comfortable. Go forward. Nice. And then let's get the backwards going. Stay tall. Keep some of that core tension, right? Because that's what'll keep your shoulders moving a little bit more, and it'll keep you from doing a bunch of like spine movement. Just trying to replicate it, couldn't quite get it. And then cross arms in front. If you can, try to switch each time. Good. And then let's see if we can go for the try to reach one hand up and over, other hand underneath, like that. Try to get them as close together as you can. You don't have to touch. Just hold, breathe. So you're getting tricep on this side, you're getting some internal rotation on that side, and then switch it up. And then for a lot of us, that's different from one side to another, as long as it's not painful. And try to keep your head as close to in the same position as you can. No big deal wherever it goes. And if you need to kind of reset, you can just do one of those. Check it out again. All right. Very nice. All right, we'll get some rotation going here. So usually you'll see that, like those shoulder movements will improve with this rotation. So we'll test it again after this. So you want to be lying on your side. I think either both knees up like that, or bottom leg straight, top knee over like that. So you grab your ribs, give yourself a light hug, knee on the ground, hand on top, and then you're rotating and turning. On that rotation and turn, go ahead and breathe. So this one's, big for all of us, but definitely even bigger for, for golf, tennis, soccer. I mean, this getting that upper body separation. We're going for about 5 deep breaths on the exhalation. You're trying to turn a little bit more. You want to think shoulder towards the ground. I'm nowhere close to it, but that's what the thought. That's what you want to think. And that exhalation stubs you able to get a little bit more of a turn there. Good. And then let's switch right to the other side there. Same idea. Bottom leg straight, top knee over. If you have a pillow or a foam roller nearby, you can use that to put your top knee on. Sometimes that might feel better to help you get, or a block to help you get a rotation. But it's about getting your upper body, like basically your segment from your ribs up, to turn, but your lower back's going to be like you're lying sideways. Good. All right. And stay on this side. If you can, now what you're trying to do is try to bring that back foot up a bit. So again, a little bit of risk for a hamstring cramp here, but try to bring that back foot up. And if you can, grab it. If that's not doable, just have it hang up as high as you can, because then you can give yourself a little bit of a pull and then keep thinking about that rotation. So you're going to get a quad, hip flexor, stretch off of that there. Nice. You got it, Rick. Nice. Long inhale, and then even longer exhalation there. Good. All right, let's swap it over. Try to get the same thing on the other side. Bottom leg straight, top knee over. Knee touching the ground or that foam roller. And then back foot up. Drive that knee back as far as you're comfortable with there. Give yourself that hip flexor stretch. And then lay that head back if we can. And then we'll get the breath work, right? Inhale, even longer exhalation here as we go. And one more there. All right, nice. Let's unwind from there. Try to go face up. This could be leg bent or leg straight. Either one is fine. But you're going to go for a leg raise with some ankle circles. So we did the leg raise with the ankle circles earlier. So this straight leg will give you a hamstring stretch. Ankle circles, calf and hamstring go for one direction. And then go right back to the other direction there. Really trying to draw a big circle there with your feet. There you go. Pulling it up or down towards the ground, toward your shin, and then rotating the other way. Good. Switch it up here. Other side, same. Squeeze that leg. Push down with that lower back. Give yourself a little bit of core. And circle it up. Oh, pedicures. That's what I miss the most. Can't wait to get one of those. That's big. Good thing this camera isn't zoom in HD. You guys would be horrified. It'd be a lot to handle. But that's going to be great. I'm going to feel bad for those Vietnamese ladies. They're so good, though. They can't be replaced. All right, legs bent. Push the lower back down. Bridge up, all wishes aside. Right back down. Brace the core. Brace the glutes. Again, we're layering in a little bit of core work there. Drive up. Squeeze the glutes. Squeeze the abs. Use a little bit of hamstrings. Definitely some core as you go up. Really think about it. Good. Let's get two more. All right. Then we'll go legs straight here. Leg raises here. So lower back press down still. Hands can be on the stomach or down on the ground, whatever you feel comfortable with here. Hamstring calf stretch, but it's a little bit active here. So going up, pause, back down. But yeah, definitely the best name of any pedicure spot is Touch of Elegance. TOE. I mean, the acronym is just, it's incredible. Menlo Park right there. Touch of Elegance. Good name. Clever. You know what it is. It's straight to the point. It's a little bit funny. All right, let's go both legs straight up to the ceiling. Squeeze those legs. If they're a little bit bent, it's fine, but think straight. Try to will it and then try to get a leg lower. So we're getting that hamstring and calf stretch and definitely some ab work, which I'm sure you can hear it in my voice. A little bit of strain there. So think abs, think straight leg, think pelvic floor, all that helps. One more on each side. All right, well done. Way to stick with me, folks. Keep it up. So we'll go back to the knee to chest stretch here. Both knees, pull them in. If that hurts your knees for whatever reason, back of the knees is fine, but just pull it in. We just got some extension, so we're just countering, right? Flexion, right? We're curling up a little bit. And then, so this one's going to be a little different. You go legs out, arms out. Try to get your opposite elbow to your opposite knee. So imagine it's kind of like a crunch, opposite elbow, opposite knee. Just keep alternating each time. If you can, keep the head down. That's going to be the hard part. If you need to elevate your head or have a pillow there, that's fine. Use something, hopefully, that's nearby. Grab a dog, Jody. They don't stay still, though, huh? They move. But yeah, opposite knee to elbow. Try to keep the head down. That's important because then that way you won't get extra tone in your neck that's unnecessary. So we're using some of that mobility here. Definitely getting some abs there. All right, and here's the last one. This one's kind of tough. You're gonna go opposite knee to elbow. Try to have them touch, and then hold. 3, 2, 1, and then same thing the other side. Opposite knee to elbow. Try to have it touch. 3, 2, 1. About 3 seconds each side. All right, nice work, folks. Grinding through it here. All right, let's see if we go for the side sit here. So that's just one foot's bent, other one's up here. If you can, try to grab this leg, the knee that's up here, I should say. Use your hand to post if you need to. Lean in, lean back if you can. A little bit of an ankle stretch, might be light. If that's too light, uncomfortable, you can go up to one knee. Keep the heel down. That's the main thing I'm trying to have you guys work on. Keeping the heel down and then pump forward, pump back. You want to imagine that this is all on one track here going forward so that my knee isn't collapsing in, going too far out, just kind of right over that second toe. So in either position, either down here in that side sit or up in the half kneel. Either one's fine. And then switch it up, other side. So that's just a little bit of ankle work there. Very light. If it's not light, then you need to stretch it. And if it just hurts, then try not to go to the position where it hurts. But yeah, if you do want to be able to get your knee over your toe when you're in this position, if you're missing a little bit of that, there's different things you can do. Calf massage, go to toe, go to touch of elegance, get your massage calf, get your calf massaged. They do a pretty good job with that too. I'm surprised. All righty, here we go, folks. All toes aside here. Let's stand up. Toes are straight. Let's get a hamstring stretch. I like a little bit wider stance for the hamstring stretch because I want you guys to be able to pull yourself down into a bit of a squat here. So you got the hamstring stretch, squat, stand, and then all the way up, all right? So that's the move here. So it's toe touch, or as close as we can to get that rounding in the spine, which is fine. Pull yourself down. Your depth, if it's here, it's all the way down. As long as your heels are down, it's pain-free. That's fine. And then try to come back up, get that stretch again, and then slowly stand up there. Get 2 more of those. Putting it all together here. Toe touch, pull yourself down, knees out. Posture if we can. Good, and last one, and let's go kind of like a full squat this time. Hands out. Find that deep squat wherever that is for you. A little bit of side-to-side rocking. You can go wider, get more inner thigh. Breathe it out. And then stand it up. Let's get one more of those here. Just really getting total hip mobility. The higher you put your hands up, the more shoulders that integrates to. So up to you if you want to work a little bit of that. All right, nice. And we'll finish it off with some dynamic stretching, a little bit more movement here. The arm swings, kind of like similar to the arm swings at the beginning, I should say. So we'll go for leg swings. Get those high kicks if you need a little bit of balance. Have a little bit of a pendulum motion going forward and back. Keep some core so you don't arch too much. See how high you can get, and then after you feel comfortable, get a little bit of a bend in that back knee so you get a quad stretch. So quad, hamstring. There we go. Nice. Same, other side. Nice. And then we could go for the cross body. So toes are straight. Still some balance here in front. Leg swings. So it gets the inner and outer thigh, your AB and AD ductors. Sweep the leg there, right? Other side, same thing. All right, very nice there, folks. Good. And we'll just finish off with some smaller muscle groups here. So if you go hands out, stop, pull the hands back, get that forearm stretch there. Try to dial that elbow in, right? So when I do this, gets my shoulder packed, we'll call it. It's in there. And then I'm really getting a forearm stretch there. Give yourself a little bit of contract, relax. You press in and pull back. Press in, pull back. Nice. And then turn the dial. Same idea. Pull. Breathe there. Nice. There we go. All right. Same on the other side. Shake it out if you need to. All right. Hand is out in front. Perfect. Good. And we'll turn that dial. Pull it back. Breathe it out there. There's a dog hovering amongst here. I'll show you guys in a second. Oh, there we go. I'll leave you guys with that. The 16-year-old dog. Look at that. Thriving. Still looking for food. Still hungry.
Dog.
Yes.
Because it's looking for food.
Yeah, exactly. It's the only reason it's near me.
That's all we care about.
Otherwise, they're sleeping.
Okay, brother.
All right, thank you guys.
Great job.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank